Hello friends, welcome back to the second and final part of the video series on being self-motivated. In the first video series, I spoke about how we have lost touch with the art of being self-starters. I spoke about two things, one being the excessive attachment to goals and the excessive external comparison being some of the reasons and how we need to overcome that to be able to be self-starters or self-motivated people. I'm here to talk about the third and last part of it. I feel this is the most important aspect and can be a positive influence into the two issues that we spoke about in the first video as well. So going into it straight, I call this the lack of TT or the lack of thought trimming in our life. What does this mean? Take an example of a plant or a tree that grows. In frequent intervals, it goes through a trimming process. It can grow, there is a lot of space, it's not going to hamper anybody, but the trimming is for the benefit of that particular tree, for it to grow better, for it to flower better in the next flowering season. Same thing should apply to our thoughts. Why? Because we are living in the age of consumption, I would say. Thanks to technology, gadgets, apps, there's a lot of information that is being consumed all the time unconsciously or subconsciously. That's not the fault of technology. That's a great thing, but what have we done, how have we adapted to it is the question that has to be asked. Now the challenge is everything is consumed, becoming thoughts, and we are not able to segregate between important, less important, not so important, everything. And then this is what leads to rushing up to doing things, feeling pressurized, and then feeling dejected. It's a vicious cycle. So what we have to do is go through that thought trimming process to ensure that we are able to segregate the clutter from the important thoughts in life. Now the question comes as to how do I do this? I don't have an answer, right? All I can tell you is it is important to be done. Why I don't have an answer is because I feel all of us are individual. We are unique individually, and one size does not fit all, right? So even though we may say meditation is the best form, and with due respect, I'm not saying it's impossible. We know a lot of us, right? I mean, close your eyes and sit for 5 minutes. You will open your eyes and it's only 50 seconds. I'm sure a lot of us would have had that experience. But figure out what works for you. It could be meditation, yoga, gardening, dancing, singing, or even sitting quietly in solitude, spending time with yourself, or a combination of things. Go back to some of your happy days, some of your positively charged up days or moments that you can remember. If you keep thinking about it, there will be something that will come out of it which you can start practicing. But guys, the thought trimming process is super important. I can give you an example of the Dubai Miracle Garden, which kicked off in 2013. It's the largest flowering garden in the world, and beautiful, right? The garden is very beautiful. I stumbled upon a small documentary on how that place is managed, and you will be shocked to know that from the time it is closed for visitors until it is open for visitors the next day, there is constantly work that goes on inside in terms of trimming, instead of nurturing new plants, new flowers, all of those things. That is why when the gates open and when the first visitor walks in, and every visitor that walks in is wonderstruck, right, with the beauty over there. That's how our life has to be as well, and we gotta kind of manage our thoughts to make it a beautiful self-motivated life. What I can help you with is definitely how to implement the thought trimming process. I call it the 5 to 15 exercise. What is this 5 to 15? Invest in a book and a pen. Keep it very personal. Every day spend 5 minutes on writing down whatever thoughts come to your mind. However embarrassing, however important, not important it may be. Don't try to influence it. Let it flow. That's why I said keep it very personal. The next 10 minutes, indulge in one of those activities, minus gadgets, i.e. yoga, meditation, dancing, singing, and the likes, whatever works for you. Over a period of time, you continue doing this 5 to 15 will start enlarging. And it's not spending of time, that's quality time invested to ensure that you get solid clarity in life. So try it, let me know how it works. I don't want this to be just a one-way lecture sort of thing. In the virtual world, I would love this to be a beautiful conversation. So please do leave your thoughts, comments, suggestions if you feel I can speak on any particular topic. Hopefully these things are helpful, and I intend to stay connected with you all in the long run. I'll leave you with one thought related to this, is that I read a very strong quote. It said, if you have determination from within, nobody can stop you. And if you don't have determination from within, nobody can help you. Right? Very strong. So I wish you guys all the best in working in your technology on becoming self-starters and leading a very beautiful life. All the best, guys. Thank you.